fear tells me to stop believing, breathe upon my faith again. When doubt stands between me and my miracle, Lord, move it out of the way. Breathe upon my ideas, breathe upon the work of my hands. Give me the desire of my heart and establish every plan. Do more than I am asking, do more than I can see. Father, breathe upon this situation and let your power speak for me. Breathe upon my situation. Breathe upon my situation. Turn my story to glory. Turn my story to glory. Father, turn insults into praises. Turn my mockery to glory. God has made me a cornerstone. I will not be rejected. Not qualified, but I am chosen. And this will be my testimony. Not looking at me, I am looking at God. Breathe upon my situation, Lord. Turn my story to glory. Father, here I am again, with tears I cannot explain, trying to stay strong while carrying so much inside. Some days my faith is loud, some days it's barely a whisper. But whether I'm standing tall or barely holding on, I still believe you are God. I still believe you can change things. So I'm bringing this situation to you. Not looking at me, I am looking at God. The arm of flesh can fail me, but you never will. Oh, breathe upon my situation, Lord. Breathe upon my situation. Turn my story to glory. Turn my story to glory. Father, turn insults into praises. Turn my mockery to glory. Breathe upon my situation, Lord, and give me a testimony. Lord, you know every prayer I have repeated over and over. You know the days I kept going, even when I felt discouraged. You know the doors I knocked on. You know how long I waited. You know how many times I tried and still came back believing. So before my courage fails me, before doubt gets in the way, Father, breathe upon this matter and let something change. Not looking at me, I am looking at God. The arm of flesh can fail me, but you never will. Breathe upon my situation, Lord. Breathe upon my situation. Turn my story to glory. Turn my story to glory. Father, turn insults into praises. Turn my mockery to glory. Breathe upon my situation, Lord, and give me a testimony. When fear tells me to stop believing, Breathe upon my faith again. When doubt stands between me and my miracle, Lord, move it out of the way. Breathe upon my ideas, breathe upon the work of my hands. Give me the desire of my heart and establish every plan. Do more than I am asking, do more than I can see. Father, breathe upon this situation and let your power speak for me. Breathe upon my situation. Breathe upon my situation. Turn my story to glory. Turn my story to glory. Father, turn insults into praises. Turn my mockery to glory. God has made me a cornerstone. I will not be rejected. Not qualified, but I am chosen. And this will be my testimony. Not looking at me, I am looking at God. Breathe upon my situation, Lord. Turn my story to glory. Father, here I am again, with tears I cannot explain, trying to stay strong while carrying so much inside. Some days my faith is loud, some days it's barely a whisper. But whether I'm standing tall or barely.
So my name is Gloria Sarkodie Ado. I'm a specialist in community mental health and rehabilitation from Shai Osudoku District Hospital. It's a real privilege to get you to Dodowa TV. I'm encouraging every community member. This is our very own. Let's follow it, let's watch it, let's share, and then give the necessary support where it seems to be. Thank you so much. It's a real privilege to know Dodowa TV. We are here to support with your community work. Keep it up.
I welcome you to Dodowa TV. Your name and your role.
Thank you. My name is Janet Ogeji Okere. I'm midwife at the Shai Osudoku District Hospital here in Dodowa.
So continue.
So I'm encouraging that.
Start again. So when I ask you, you just continue.
I thought you asked.
No, I won't.
Okay, don't worry.
Okay. So I welcome you to Dodowa TV. Your name and your role.
Thank you very much, sir. My name is Janet Ogeji Okere, a midwife here at the Shai Osudoku District Hospital, right here in Dodowa. You are watching Dodowa TV currently. I encourage.
Hello, good day. I'm Sabrina Kwaju. You are welcome to Dodowa TV. Today's discussion focuses on peace before politics, reflecting on the Shai Osudoku NDC branch elections. Internal party elections must strengthen democracy, promote unity, and reflect the values of peaceful participation. Following some reports of tensions at election centers, we ask what lessons must be learned and how can future elections be made more peaceful and inclusive. Join me and my guests on the way forward. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Your name?
My name is Arnold Kote Nikwe.
Okay, peace before politics. How would you assess the overall conduct of the branch elections in Shai Osudoku?
Okay, so in general, I think it's demonstrated the enthusiasm and commitment of party members to participate in internal democracy. So I think in overall, it was fine. It was great.
Okay. There have been reports of tensions at some polling centers. What, in your view, contributed to those incidents?
Well, I think that in every elections, there is tension, so long as there is a contest, because there are parties involved, so there will be a little bit tension surrounding it. And even it's not with only the NDC branch internal elections. I think we saw that from our sister party, which is the New Patriotic Party, the NPP. And also, even before the NPP was the general elections 2024. So I think that tense is basically something that happens when there is a contest, when a group of people are involved and there is something to be won, a position, a trophy, or a pageantry. I mean, it's normal to see things around.
Okay. So, what impacts do such incidents have on the image of the party?
Well, I think I'll look at it from how the party handles the things and some films that comes out of it that has images. But if the party is able to manage it properly, I mean, we personally, I followed the elections from day one, and I saw how the election committee, I mean, conducted themselves by. There were places where there was tensions and all that. They put a hold on the elections, went back to the drawing board, called the parties involved, and then they tried to meet at a resolution point before going back to conduct the election. So I think that even though it might not have a good image, but we should look at how it's being handled. If it's being handled properly, I think it's okay to say for the NDs we handled as properly.
Okay, so how can party members resolve disagreements without resorting to confrontation?
Learning to accept you are from one same party, you are fighting for one common goal, you believe in the party's structure, policies, and then the direction the party is going. So if you have these things as your focal point, I think you should be able to resolve any grievances you have with anybody. Because for what it's worth, the party is bigger than any individual. Okay, so and whatever positions that we are fighting for, we're fighting for in the party, which tells us that the party is the umbrella of the bigger body that we all belong to. So if we all want to change one goal, I mean, after campaign and other things, we should be able to let it go.
Okay, so how can party members, what responsibility do candidates and their supporters have in promoting peaceful elections?
Oh, by campaigning free and fairly, devoid of throwing tantrums, shading others, and also policy driven. I believe that when any leader and the supporters who have a good campaign message, something they think they can champion, something they can bring home, they can stand on it to campaign properly. Let's leave attacking of personalities and images out. I believe that when we do that, we can practice good and proper democracy. So I always tell people that look, your followers will follow you when you have a good message, and those who believe in you work it out and make sure that they preach your message when they understand it, how they understand it, and ensure that they win more souls to come join you and vote for you. So I think we all have a role to play. And the candidates too must instill in them that, look, I stand for this. This is my policy. This is what, when the people I ask you to join me campaign to vote for me, I can do for them. And so hence, I want us to base on these things. I don't want insults. I don't want attacks. But I believe in policy. I believe in what I can bring. Because as you are being voted for, you are to go. There is a word I want to use. You can go and then lobby for something, because there are a lot of people also going for positions, and then there is going to be lobbying of something. So you should be able to have the lobbying skills, and that based on that is what you are bringing home your policy message you preached with. So I think that leaders are also entitled or are in position to ensure that their followers do politics devoid of these things by giving them proper message, proper policies to run with, so that at the end of the day, they'll run a good and a great campaign to win an election.
All right, so Do you think the party's electoral guidelines were adequately followed?
Oh, yes. Um,
Why?
I think all the party guidelines were adequately followed because right from when registrations were open, yes, you are supposed to fill in the portal, print your copy before you submit. You get, and then you have to pay your dues. You have to. So I think every step of the way, the party guidelines were followed. I mean, members were supposed to lay their hands on registers to campaign and all that. Well, there might be one or two hinges, which basically it is not entirely the fault of some people. I mean, there are people who also were not around when the election came. It has to be postponed and all that. But in all, I think all the party guidelines were followed, which I commend the elections committee for that.
Okay. So what lessons should the NDC take from this election ahead of future constituency, regional and national elections?
I think that the NDC can take a lot. I mean, there are few, just like I said, there are some few hinges that didn't go well. And I'm sure with the party structure and then the disciplinary committee, a lot of complaints have gone through there. And I'm sure the NDC is going to take proper look at these grievances and ensure that all these things are, I mean, and people might have their observations aside mine because I might also have some points where I'm standing. But I feel that the NDC is one person that does not repeat mistakes twice. We always learn from every step we take. And so the NDC can take a lot home. I mean, as we go forward, how we campaign, the policies we stand on to campaign, and also encourage candidates to also desist from using particular words on platforms or even on the one-on-one campaign tours that they are going to be embarking on for the constituency elections and then the region national elections. And I believe that even as a party in power, we have the standings to decent elections that that parties will emulate. So I believe that the NDC is taking all these things into consideration and also making sure that security matters are also high.
Okay. How important is unity after internal elections, regardless of who wins or loses?
Unity is very, very, very key because for me, I think I made mention of my this in my first submission. I said that look, it doesn't matter who won. Everybody has a key role to play because you live in a community where I tell everybody that wherever you live, you are very influential there. You have people who love you, even if they are five. They are your people, and they will tend to vote for the NDC because of you. So there is a need that even if somebody should contest, lose, or somebody should go with a candidate and the candidates lose, there is a need for all of us to come together to work for the mother body, which is the party, the umbrella body of all of us, who we at first were vying to represent. It is time to show our support. So it is not when it benefits you that you show up, but it has to be vice versa. Even if it's not going in your favor, you've lost, you need to come on board to ensure that the party works. The things that the people you were going to represent needed, you can also push the candidates to also bring it home. And there is a need for us to collectively also join forces to ensure that whatever manifesto promises that were taken would be fulfilled. Because let's take, for instance, that I come from Lower here, and then there was a campaign and it was mentioned that, oh, Lower needs to get a lorry station. If I have the party interest as I've written it down. So whether I followed a candidate to campaign or something, and it was everything is down, and then I couldn't win, I should be able to present this to the party hierarchy to put it into consideration. I should be able to mobilize people and say, look, let's go on communal labor in the name of the party. When the party hierarchies call for rallies, I should be able to come out with my people. So that is why there is a need to unite after internal elections. Without that, the party cannot stand. And if we truly love the party, then there is a need to come back.
Okay. What message do you have for members who may feel disappointment by the outcome of the elections?
Well, I will say there is always a next time. You might feel disappointed, but the question I would want to ask is that are you also disappointed in the people who came out to vote for you? Are you disappointed in them? No. So long as you are not disappointed in them, don't feel disappointed and don't be weighed down. I mean, there is always room for improvement. You can always bounce back. And when things are done, when you do things right, I mean, you might feel cheated. You might feel you are not given the opportunity. You might feel people misunderstood you. You might feel that people didn't vote for you because they didn't like you. No. At some point in time, people look out for particular qualities in some leaders. And so maybe today you have the qualities of ensuring how A and B is done. But this time they feel, oh, we have gotten to the point where we need these qualities to take the center stage. So they might need a different leader. I mean, we should give room for that. So I don't feel you should be disappointed. But I should see that your ability to stand up again and walk is what shows that indeed you are ready for the task. It's not always about winning. Sometimes you let something go because you love that thing, and at the appropriate time I think it will fall. So I want to take this opportunity to also congratulate all branch executives who were elected in their various branches, and I say they should use this as a stepping stone. I mean, the first time in Shai Osudoku, we have had this opened branch elections, and then it has also taught people not to relax when the position is given to them or when they take over the position, but they are to put in the work. The people must see them, because when you come to the branch election, we vote according to the area in which you reside, the people you registered in the NDC executive form. So if you live amongst them, your relationship with them, your agency of responding to their needs, it's what reflects in your votes that is being cast. And for a long time now, yes, we've had branch elections, but it hasn't been this intense. This time I feel that the people who are the party faithfuls, the grassroots, came out to practice democracy, to choose their own leaders. And I believe that they will also assist them achieve the various goals they want them to achieve. So congratulations to all winners. Those who couldn't win, I say congratulations to them as well. And I wish them best of luck for the next time as they join the race. I know some of them did their best. I mean, there was some of the contest that was 108, 109, and I realized that yes, this is a tight up elections. And so these people, I don't see it as failures. I see it as a task that they need to meet to. And so I'm sure they'll work it all out.
Okay. So what role should the constituency executives play in reconciling members after the elections?
Oh, the constituency executive have a lot of roles to play, because, you know, as we went round, some branch executives felt some of the constituency executives did not plead their case for them, did not support them or do that. But let me be honest with you, they were also standing at a crossroad. They were also standing at a crossroad where they felt that they are election observers. Frankly speaking, as we went around, they are just election observers. And so if there is any grievances or anything to be done, I think it is the election committee that needs to handle. So they have a lot of role, because I know people will be coming at them with accusations and other things, but That is why they have been chosen to be leaders. And so if they have been chosen to be leaders, I think they have a big heart to accommodate grievances. And I think they they form part of the disciplinary committee in the party structure, where some of them will sit on such grievances and address them. And I think that as leaders, I've seen some of them at work, and I know that they will take it soft and then ensure that we all come together to work together. Because I mean, that is what I believe. If we can have all these elections and then we can work together to unite the party, to make the party lively, and then also make it visible and attractive for the people, then there was no need for this whole open elections and all that. So I think that I have trust and confidence in the constituency executive. I believe that they will play a major role with the reconciliation teams they will set up, and then they will bring the various people together. I mean, everybody should be considered. Whether the person won or not, the person might have some few grievances. I mean, it can also even be divided into ward or branch basis, where constituency executives can be divided into badges or groups where they can meet some of the branches, past executives and current executives, mean resolve one or two and ensure that these past executives and then the new executives can work together to ensure that in the area the NDC is attractive and is still working within that space. If not, I'm afraid for the future.
Okay, so how can the electoral committee and security agencies improve the conduct of future internal elections?
Well, they can improve. I mean, whenever there is an agitation or tension at election centers, I know Tom's have to the Dodowa police, Doyumu, Asuchari, they did very well. It's just that sometimes handling people are very tough. But I think that there are some of the things that we could have avoided in terms of concerns raised with petitions. I think some of the petitions were not addressed before getting. So I think going forward, the election committee, together with the security agencies, can have a joint board where they can address petitions and also direct ways to resolve it amongst contestants and also their followers, to ensure a free and fair and understanding in an election as well. I think when these things are up a bit, it can also help with this.
Okay, so what advice would you give to the youth to ensure politics remains peaceful and issue-based?
They should exercise patience. Patience is key. You see, I always say that when you see the lion being calm, don't take it as his weakness. And your ability also to understand the process gives you a step ahead of it. You might have a genuine case, but if you don't exercise patience, you might lose your case. So in our rounds, I saw some few people. I mean, some of them, when you speak to them, they listen. Some also don't. I saw some few people that I say, look, yes, I've listened to your case. You have a genuine case, but I feel that if you should calm down and explain yourself proper, yeah, let's do away with chaos, fights, bullying, and all sort of things. Let's learn to negotiate. Let's learn to talk things through. Let's learn to understand one another. I mean, some of these arguments and then tension can't be avoided if we can learn to understand that, oh, yes, even though this thing is blue and I feel it's blue-black, let's talk about it. Let's meet at a point where we can all understand that it's a globe. So no matter the color it comes with, we'll all work with it. I think if the youth can exercise that patience, it will help a lot. And also, they should also learn to read elections guidelines before, because some of them don't even get time to read the election guidelines. I see it as they have not even observed it, and it makes it very hard when you are trying to explain stuffs to them. And so I think patience, calmness, and then also cooperation is one of the things our youth in current or recent politics need to go far. I mean, you need that. You cannot just jump at people's neck because you feel the person said something. It's a rumor. And people have a saying that there is an iota in every rumor, an iota of truth in every rumor, which I disagree because it is you, your reaction, that makes it seem there is an iota of truth in that rumor. But if you can remain calm and know that, well, they said I'm wearing a red shirt when I sat on this television. And I said, I know in my heart the footage says I wore green or burgundy or whatever. I don't need to explain to you. My explanations are supposed to be done to those who are free to approach me, ask me. I can explain myself, but I don't need to go out there explaining myself to people. No, I owe that to the people who gave me that courtesy, that respect to explain to them. So basically, that's what I entreat the youth to do because I'm a youth as well. I'm not perfect. I'm also learning how to be calm. I'm also learning how to approach issues in a perspective where it doesn't spark confusion. So,
Okay, so what does peace before politics mean to you?
it means success. When we are at peace before politics, it means whatever we are going to do will be successful. When there is chaos before politics, it's going to be chaos all through. But when there is peace, it means success to me. It means it's great. It's gonna be great.
So do you think there's peace in the politics?
There is peace when you don't inherit people's enemies.
Okay.
Yes, there is peace.
What final message would you like to give to all NDC members in the Shao Sudoku constituency?
I would want to appreciate all the Akatamansonians for this democratic exercise. And I would also entreat each and everybody who has been hurt through the process to forgive, to let it go, so that we can unite as we move into the constituency campaign and elections. I will also entreat followers of the various constituency executives and those who are contesting for constituency positions to campaign devoid of insult, to campaign devoid of mockery, but also I entreat them to campaign on the policies their candidates are. If you don't agree with a candidate, do not go after them with insults. Do not go after them attacking them. Focus. Project your candidate. Project his message and win the elections. At the end of the day, what the delegate, what the grassroots wants are people to serve them. So if you're able to sell your message properly, you should be able to win the elections. And not only selling the message, but we should look out for competence. We should look out for people who are ready to take the constituency to the next level. The party has been attractive for a while now, and we would want to take it a step further. So we should be looking at candidates who have the muscles, candidates who are willing and ready to lead the party into another. And trust me, because the NDC is going to spend about 24 years in power, we would want Shai Osudoku NDC to be more visible, more loud. And I know that definitely the delegates, the grassroots, will choose capable, competent, and great executives for the NDC in Shai Osudoku, for them to lead the party.
Thank you for letting us know the NDC is a very peaceful party.
Very, very. That is why we are a democratic party.
Thank you for your time.
You're always welcome.
So do you have any appreciation for someone?
Yes. I can't leave here without appreciating my bosses. I'm a branch communication officer, Manya ITB. of the Salem ward. So directly I work under the Constituency Communication Officer, Honorable Dennis Ajano, who also doubles as the Greater Accra Regional and Board Director. I say greetings to you, boss, for giving me this opportunity. And I also want to greet my second boss, who is Augustine Otu, the Deputy Communication Officer for Shayo Sudoku Constituency NDC. I also want to say a very big thank you to him for the exposure. I mean, it's through them that I joined the Communication Bureau. And I would also want to say a very big thank you to my ward, Salem Ward, and then Banyaiti Branch B for holding me down all this time, and also for believing in me to even elect me again this year to represent them as a communication officer for the branch. And also I made mention of the fact that I monitored the elections from day one to the last end. And so I would want to thumbs up the team I did this with, the mobile team. I call them the mobile team. When I say the mobile team, they all understand. They know they will be watching as well. So I appreciate them a lot. I mean, they did a yeoman's job, and then they really worked. They really showed poised that they really had the NDC at heart, and they were willing to take breaks from their various institutions and works to join. Thank you very, very much for your time.
Thank you for your time. Thank you, my viewers, for your time. Thank you, we appreciate.
I'm Stanley Kwaku, Superintendent of Police, the Afenya District Police Commander. Please, as you are watching me, we are on Dodowa TV. Share Dodowa TV on all portals, on all social networks. Thank you so much.
So my name is Gloria Sarkodie Ado. I'm a specialist in community mental health and rehabilitation from Shayo Sudoku District Hospital. It's a real privilege to get you to Dodowa TV. I'm encouraging every community member. This is our very own. Let's follow it, let's watch it, let's share, and then give the necessary support where it seems to be. Thank you so much. It's a real privilege to know Dodowa TV. We are here to support with your community work. Keep it up.
Some days my faith is loud, some days it's barely a whisper. But whether I'm standing tall or barely holding on, I still believe you are God. I still believe you can change things. So I'm bringing this situation to you. Not looking at me, I am looking at God. The arm of flesh can fail me, but you never will. Oh, breathe upon my situation, Lord. Breathe upon my situation. Turn my story to glory. Turn my story to glory. Father, turn insults into praises. Turn my mockery to glory. Breathe upon my situation, Lord, and give me a testimony.